Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrible General Health System's Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Bayou Time Sports. I'm your host, Keith Whiteside. Thank you for joining us. Very glad to have with us the guys over at HLB, taking care of the kids there in softball and for baseball. Softball coach Rusty Terrio. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Sitting next to him is head baseball coach Josh Smith. Josh, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Josh, let's talk a little bit about last year, some of the challenges that the kids had to overcome, and what that was like for you guys.
It was definitely an experience coming from, getting out of school at 12 o'clock and having South Carolina at the school and everything. We had to make a few adjustments and everything, but the kids just rolled with the punches, and I think we did a good job with it.
You know, it's amazing. We talk about as adults, we really struggle with those big changes like that. The kids just kind of deal with it. And so you guys did school in the morning, and then y'all did practices in the afternoon, right?
Yeah, we were at school from 7:15 to 12, and then we went into practice after that while ST was in school.
Yeah, and then but you got a whole school of people at your school,
yeah.
Right? And so, listen, I know South Carolina's talked about it many times about how thankful and appreciative they were. And they were able to kind of overcome that adversity. What kind of adversity did you guys overcome, and what was it like last season for you, Josh?
Just dealing with a lot of the damages with the field. We got all that taken care of.
Right.
And dealing with, had a few kids that had to live in campers and things like that. Where they weren't in their house. Sometimes they would show up to practice a little bit tired just because they didn't get a good night's sleep like they would like to,
right.
And everything like that. But overall, it wasn't too bad for our guys. Thankfully, it wasn't too bad, and I just appreciate what they did. Even they went through tough times, they still put their nose to the ground and just kept grinding out.
It's always nice to be able to see them really kind of do that and keep moving forward. Talk a little bit about how the season kind of ended up last year, some things that we learned, and maybe what we want to do differently this year.
Last year, we had probably one of the most successful teams HL's had in a regular season in a long
right.
time.
Right.
Went 22-10.
Which is incredible, by the way.
Yeah, last time they won 20 games was, I think, in the 90s.
Early 90s.
And then we made it to the first round. Luck of the draw, we draw Parkway, great team.
Right.
The only team in the whole season to out-hit us in the box score. I think they had like 12 hits. We had 10. No other team we've played the whole year out-hit us the whole year, so it was crazy. We ended up losing 11-7 the first round, but the foundation those guys set is astronomical because coming in this year, we have workouts in the summer in the weight room.
Right.
And we get in there, and I write a workout on the board, and before I can say anything, they're already getting ready to go. I was like, all right, well, this is great. It's something that you can't teach. They just learn from those guys, and it's been great.
And great building step. Got to the playoffs last year, great record. What's your goal this year, Josh?
Our goal this year is to get another 20 wins and get back in. We figured mathematically if we can get 18 to 20 wins, we'll be able to get in that top 24 that's able to get in this year.
Always had a great goal. So good luck to you, Josh. We're looking forward to really good things out of HL again.
Thank you.
This year. All right, Coach. Coach Rusty, tell us a little bit about maybe some of the things that happened last year, how the girls dealt with it, and just some of the things maybe y'all learned last year.
So last year, I was very fortunate. I had no damage to my field.
Wow.
Came in, I had 4 seniors that were just phenomenal. They picked up the team. They led them to where they wanted. Fell a little short for the playoff-wise. I think we came out 16-17. One of the great things that we did was we were able to beat Destrehan last year, which
right.
is phenomenal for any team to do within our district.
Right. Great team to play against.
Right. Well, we have a hard district as it is.
Right.
It's kind of threw a wrench in it. We had a 3-way tie for second place in our district. Girls strived. They did everything they needed to. They didn't let anything from that affect them, I guess you could say.
Right.
They came out. It's kind of like where they felt comfortable was on the field,
Okay.
They let everything go. So I couldn't complain last year about anything.
Wow. What are we looking at with the makeup of the team this year? What are you seeing this year with your girls?
So after losing 4 seniors, which were a big part of the team,
right?
I'm filled with pretty much 13 sophomores, 2 freshmen, and 2 seniors.
Wow.
So I'm hoping that my sophomores step up and show they can lead the team. the talent they have is out this world.
Wow.
I have a pitcher, a sophomore pitcher, Aubrey Fuller, who I think is phenomenal as a freshman. She was second team all district.
Wow, pretty incredible.
Right. I got a freshman that come in. Her name is Briley Smith, and she's a left-handed pitcher, and just her work ethic is just out this world. Picked up a catcher that's a freshman who will probably bat the 4-hole for me.
Oh, wow.
So it's just, I'm hoping they could come together and see what they are, and maybe make the. I want to make the playoffs. That's the goal.
The goal, make the playoffs. And it's always nice to be able to see some of those younger kids and really helping them see their talent. Really,
Exactly.
or kind of bring that talent out in them, and that's probably one of the greatest challenges I think that any of us as coaches do, is really helping them to see their talent. Are you starting to see them come together? Are you starting to see some of that? Do we see shades of that?
So these girls have been playing together since they were little.
Right.
Travel ball.
Right.
I have the luxury of doing conditioning throughout the summer. I also co-own the Swampland League, so it helps them to stay together and train together. So I have that luxury, and I'm blessed for it. They have their moments as young ball players,
Right.
but all together they mesh well, and that's what I want to see.
Yeah, having them mesh well, the goals of winning enough of the games this year for both of you, and getting to the playoffs. That's always a thing. Yeah, Coach Rusty, Coach Josh, can't thank you enough for joining us. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
Appreciate
All
Thank
right.
you.
And guys, we appreciate you as well. Thank you for joining us here on Bayou Time Sports. Don't go anywhere. A lot more local programming right here on HTV.